All right, guys, Charles here. Let's do 2024 set one. And this is number 3. This is obviously an oligopoly question. Each firm is independently and simultaneously choosing its strategy. The two firms know all the information but do not cooperate. So I do these the same way like a child every time. I'm going to underline who's on the left and all of their numbers are the ones on the left, and then I'm going to square in who's on the top, and I'm going to square in those numbers for who's on the top just to make it clear to me what's going on. Then I'm going to make a little word chart. First of all, nice has 2 choices. Nice can be in safety or nice can choose comfort. If nice makes a choice first and goes to safety, then we recognize that we're going to be in one of those 2 quadrants. Nice is going safety, and now field has 2 choices. Field can either go reliability or field can go power. Obviously, if nice goes safety, field wants to choose power because he would make 35 instead of 28. So when nice goes safety, what we write is field will do power. And we say the reason for this is because 35 million, 5 million is greater than 28 million. Obviously, then we can slide our little thing down here. If instead nice goes comfort, field has 2 choices. I'm not going to use those because that doesn't work quite the way I'd like it to. Field has 2 choices. Field can go reliability or field can go power, right? When nice goes comfort, we're in these 2 quadrants, and then field gets to choose where we end up, either reliability or power. Field is going to choose reliability. So when nice goes safety, field will choose reliability. Now, if field had chosen the same thing, like power, and then field had chose power again, no matter what safety had done, Charles, if you can't write this stuff right, I'm looking at it and still writing the thing down wrong. When nice goes safety, field goes power, and when nice goes comfort, field will go reliability, because 40 million is greater than 20 million. If field had done the same thing, either gone power both times or reliability, that would have been a dominant strategy. Since field went power one time and field went reliability the next, no dominant strategy for field. Now, if field instead had gone first and done, let's say, reliability, then we would be looking slightly different. Let's get rid of these. If field went reliability, now we're in these 2 quadrants, and nice would have either gone safety or comfort. In this instance, we know when field goes reliability, we know nice is going to go comfort. Why? Because he's going to make more money, right? So 30 would be greater than 10 million. That's our explanation right there. Now we can move these over. If field instead chose to go power instead of reliability, then that implies that nice still has 2 choices. He can go safety or he can go comfort. Obviously, when field goes power, nice is going to choose safety, right? Because safety is 32 million instead of 25 million. All right, so let's get rid of some of this stuff and start cleaning it up here just a little bit. We can get rid of that, Let's go back and underline everybody's choice. When nice goes safety, field is going to go power. I'm going to circle that. When nice goes comfort, field goes reliability, and both of those were squared in numbers. Make sure we do it correctly. When field goes responsibility, nice is going to do comfort. And when field goes power, nice goes safety. Now, nobody has a dominant strategy. If nobody has a dominant strategy, and a dominant strategy is when one firm does the same thing no matter what the other firm does. Again, if field would have done power both times or field would have done reliability both times, that would have been field having a dominant strategy. If nice did comfort both times or nice did safety both times, that would have been a dominant strategy. Nobody in this sort of matrix has a dominant strategy. If that's the case, we know there can be 0 Nash, we can be 1 Nash, or there can be two Nash. And we see in this instance, there's two Nash. When we circle where everybody ends up, their choices, if there's two circles in one quadrant, and we've got a Nash right here, then that would be a Nash, and we have a Nash right here. So we can also look and recognize that when two of these sort of what we call word charts are the same thing, when nice goes safety, field goes power. And that would imply that when field goes power, nice goes safety. These two are a Nash equilibrium. When nice goes comfort, field goes reliability. And when field goes reliability, nice goes comfort. Those two right there are also a Nash equilibrium. And we've shown that on our graph. We can see that in our word chart here also. Most people drop the word chart after a while. They just are going to circle where everybody ends up and then make sure they're looking at the numbers correctly and know how to answer these. So let's see if we can answer some of these questions. What is Field Cruiser's most profitable strategy? When nice chooses safety, we've already done it. When nice goes safety, field goes power. Easy enough. Does nice have a dominant strategy? Explain using the numbers. When we look over here, nice goes comfort one time and nice goes safety the other. There's no dominant strategy, but we would need to give them all of this information to get the points because they want us to explain using numbers. So you would want to write out there's no dominant strategy. When field goes reliable, then nice goes comfort, and you would obviously write this out. And then we would give that 30 million is greater than 10 million. That's a reason for it. And then you would also need to say when field goes power, then nice goes safety, because 32 is greater than 25. Easy enough. That would all, you would need to give them all that information to get the points. Is nice riding choosing to improve safety and field choosing to improve power and Nash equilibrium? Is nice ride choosing to improve safety and field cruiser choosing to improve power a Nash equilibrium? Yes. We would need to explain this because what you're doing is you're giving nice's choices. When nice, or field's choices, let's just say it. And we've already done it again, and we're just kind of saying it when nice goes safety, field's going to choose power. Now, field had two choices. He could have chose to make 35 by going power or 28 by reliability. So we know he's going to choose to go power because, again, 35 million is greater than 28 million, so he chooses power. There's no reason for him. A Nash equilibrium implies the firms are at the best spot for them and they would not want to choose to be anywhere other than that spot, depending on obviously who goes first. Field, on the other hand, when they choose to go power, nice can either choose to go safety or comfort. We know he's going to choose safety because it's the most money. There's no reason for him to move from that spot. So we know that's because 32 million is greater than 25 million would be nice's decision there instead of field. Easy enough. I think that makes sense. All right. There's a lot of moving pieces here. Number D, suppose nice ride and field decide to merge to maximize profits, but keep producing. Assume the value in the matrix do not change. Well, we have two Nashes. We have this one where they're making 67 million, and here they're making 70 million. So suppose they decide to merge. Well, this one's going to make the most money. The new profit would be nice is going to want to go comfort, field is want to go to buy reliability because they're going to make 70 million there. Easy enough. I would have liked on that D for them to say that I guess when they say they're merging, we're going to say they're cooperating. That's another way to say it. I think you could say they're merging, they're cooperating. If they're cooperating, they know all the information. They can either choose to be here or here. If they're cooperating and merging, they're going to choose to make the most profit. So I could have used a little bit more language there, but I think it makes sense as soon as they said merge. E says, suppose instead that a change in fuel prices reduces the profitability of choosing to improve power by 10 million for field. So this is going to blow up this side here. This implies that this now becomes 25 million. This now becomes 10 million. These are still Field's numbers, and these are still nice numbers, so those obviously don't change. But when Field goes safety, what we know is, when Nice goes safety, Field is going to either choose 25 million or 28. He's going to choose 28. So this Nash equilibrium would disappear right here. This is now, obviously, this is going to be where they end up. The Nash equilibrium is always the best spots for both firms. So if there's only one Nash, then that's where the firms are going to end up being. It is their best spot. And therefore their profit would be Nice going comfort and making 30 million, and Field therefore going reliability and making 40 million. All right, guys, that was very wordy, and there's a lot of moving pieces here. I would say go back and do every oligopoly you can get. After a while of making sense of what's going on, they get to be very, very easy. You can kind of figure out what's going on. And then obviously, after doing them so many times, they just start making sense. All right, keep working hard. You're doing great. Be safe. Bye.